Hello everyone, my name is Mutual and welcome to this how to die in Anomic Base mission video on EVE Online. So basically I'm heading off to the Anomic Base Guristas. I think I'm actually almost out of time to do it, but I think I can still do it. And it's the Guristas one with the Wyvern class supercarrier Antero and its drones. Basically, I've been feeding my Vigilant for this day, and I'm a little bit scared that I will lose it immediately. That might happen because this is not the fit I saw from the other guys who have done it. Because I don't. I had to actually train up the Vigilante's cruiser skills and. I have only level 4 whatchamacallit, hybrid turret skill, so I'm this is actually the first calendar ship this character is gonna be flying anyway, so I mean it's a little bit shoddy fit. But basically the Anomic missions are very hard for those who don't know. And this mission is usually the one everyone recommends you to skip. But I kinda wanna try it. I already lost one ship to it. Let's check my terrible losses lately. Where do you actually see them? Oh, it's in the interactions, right? Combat log. So I lost this. No, was it this cyclone? No, it was this hurricane. Already to the burner dragonflies. So basically, what happened was I didn't have enough webs. Double web is not good enough when you're flying something like hurricane. So I couldn't track the enemy, and plus my aces weren't that good of a choice anyway. But basically this was completely wrong fit. It was my first attempt on the mission, and then well, it ended up on a kill mail. So this will be my second attempt, and this time I've tried to make it quite certain that this ship can actually do it. Should probably actually show you the. I've done this fit in Bufa, which is the ship fitting tool basically nowadays, since a fitting tool has been disabled. Let's see if I can actually show that to you. I need to add a source. Right, sorry, I'm being a noob. I should have done this before I started recording, sorry about that. Okay, so basically here we go. And I should actually add the second window as well. I don't know how well you can actually see anything, but I guess it's as good as it gets. So I've done a lot of different fittings and tried to kind of play around. See what kind of fitting can actually do this mission, because the drones we are gonna fighting, dragonflies, they have extremely small signature radius and they orbit you very fast. So basically you need to have a lot of webs, and the reason why Vigilant is so good at this is because it gets the web bonus. So basically my Tech 2 webs have a minus 90% speed reduction. And even then, the 2 webs are just barely enough, which is kinda crazy, but that's what happens. So basically the first dragonfly wave is the green curve is my current fitting with my skills. So I should be able to put out something like 250 DPS, and that should be more than enough to kill the first base. The fit is actually in the background here. This is the fitting somebody had made for this mission, and had finished the mission with. I should actually put it on level 5. Because I don't have a skills for Tech 2 weapons, and the purple thing is for this fit. And he does a little bit more damage, but he has way weaker tank on this. And I was watching some videos that the tank is kinda important. So I don't know if my fit will be even cap stable in any shape or form. Because both of these fittings actually use cap boosters. I see he's actually using cap booster 400s. I have 800s. I don't actually have anything here, but basically I have 800s here. And what I've done is I've actually switched one max stab to Ancillary armor repairers. So when I really need to repair hardcore my ship, which is whenever there are 3 dragonflies or 3 the other drones at me, I can do it with the Ancillary rep. And when one of them dies, the DPS you gonna receive goes down dramatically, and you can then just turn off the second rep. I'm hoping that will work out. With the smaller guns, I found out that my tracking is actually so much better that I'm doing almost the same damage to the first drones. And the second ones are, I think it was 25 and 900. And they will be orbiting me at 15 kilometers range. So I need the Afterburner to catch them. Because I don't do jack shit to 15 kilometers. Even with overloading these Stasis Webifiers, I can only go for 12 kilometers. And those things orbit you with 900 meters per second, so it's a little bit questionable if I can do it. In the other fit you had this Federation Navy Stasis Web, which can actually reach all the way to the 15 kilometers range. So it's... Oh, the icon doesn't change for whatever reason, but now it's overloaded. So it can actually do decent damage all the way up to 17.5 kilometers, but this Federation Navy Stasis Web is very expensive, and I right now don't have ISK to buy one, so we're gonna try it with this fit. The fit itself is quite cheap, the ship is quite expensive. The most expensive module here is actually the rig, the second auxiliary nano pump. So wish me luck, I suppose. I'm gonna try to use the Webifier drones at the second against the second enemies. The thing is that the dragonflies will shoot down your drones, and the Webifier drones, I don't know how useful they are. This is actually probably one of the first times I've ever used them against PvE. And actually I haven't used them in PvP either, so I mean that's something. But let's turn these icons off and get back to the game before the mission actually expires. So I have everything fitted. I'm gonna go with the antimatter charge. Since I don't have the Tech 2 weapons, I cannot use the better javelin medium ammo, which would track better, which would obviously help hitting those guys, but I'm hoping I can hit them with antimatter. I don't know what was I looking here. I have the faction ammo, of course. So we're gonna see how it goes. Yeah, only one max stab. The tank is the same, except I have the extra armor rep. And these are all Tech 2. So the one questionable thing will be if I can catch up to the second bombers which orbit me at 15 kilometers, but I guess we will find that out. And also one question is, will I have enough cap charges? I have this container full of cap charges as well, so we'll see how it goes. I guess this is it. Good luck to me. Yeah, I'm gonna hate myself if I lose this ship, but it is what it is. I actually have my game resolution wrong, but I suppose we don't need to see anything in down. I might as well close that. So the bottom, well, actually I should fix that. I'm sorry about that. I have a 1920 times 1200 display. So the native resolution is a little bit big, so now you can actually see the low slots. I should probably put these reps together here. So yeah, place your bets. How is this gonna be a 250 mil hole in the what you call it, ground maybe, or is it gonna work out? I'm actually very suspicious that something will go terribly wrong and I will die. But well, if that happens, it happens. I'm just thinking that maybe the 400 charges would make more sense here. Well, I don't have time to go buy more. Oh. So we are at the acceleration gate. I've been training the skills to get this ship. That's why we are so late on the mission, because it took me something like almost a week to get all the skills for the weapons and the ship itself. Well, here goes nothing. It's gonna be very expensive if you don't make out. The enemies will scramble you, so if you cannot kill them, they will absolutely destroy you. I should make this kinda active here. So here we have the drones, the dragonflies, the first wave. I should have the orbit set on the right numbers. I should activate my harness and I should probably start shooting. Maybe this one, because he's gonna be the closest one. Okay, let's see. And I'm not doing any damage. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? How is that even possible? I need to try to get my transversal up somehow. Okay, that might have worked. So orbiting there was a mistake right away. I'm over-ripping as well. Okay. Once we get the first one and down, this should become a little bit easier.
A module has run out of charges.
Wow, I almost screwed that up. That orbiting was a bad idea. I don't know why I did it. I'm gonna take one cycle from the ancillary rep here. So I was going for this guy. I think I need to use the cap one more time. Oh man, I would have hated myself so much if I screwed this up because of that. Okay, So here's an interesting thing. I probably should reload this thing. Right, I actually made a mistake. I put everything on my... Before I kill this guy, I should reload my Ancillary, because it takes a long time to reload it. And I might not even need the web. I'm just trying to save some cap here. It's probably not going to work. Okay, let's go for the kill. Come on.
A module has run out of charges.
So basically this is the first phase done. How many cap charges do we still have? Don't need to run the rep. The problems will start when the cap charges run out. Still have a lot to go through, but holy shit, he does a lot of damage. Oh, I'm too close. Shit.
A module has run out of charges.
Yeah, that was stupid. That's why first he's doing too much damage and I'm not doing anything. That's so stupid. Stupid of me. So there's a lot of piloting errors you can apparently do in these missions. I didn't even realize that before. Okay, now we'll see how this goes. This is actually the phase I was a little bit more scared of. I'm gonna throw out the warriors. Because these guys are gonna be out of my range. And I don't even know if I can catch them. That is the problem here. Looks like the webifier drones do actually kind of work, maybe. Do wanna overload this thing. Overloading the webifier gives it a 13-kilometer range, so I should probably overload the Afterburner as well. Here's the problem. Without the long-range web, it's so difficult to actually catch them. But luckily my guns actually seem to do fairly good damage from the long range. Stop overloading, god damn it. Yeah, they're still moving. I'm probably over-ripping as well. They're still moving quite fast, but because they are so long range, I can actually hit them. The question is, do I wanna GDFO at this stage? Because between the waves I can probably warp out, go get more charges, whatever, and then come back. But I think we can handle the second hard part, I suppose.
A module has run out of charges.
Now that I know what I'm doing.
A module has run out of charges.
Shit, we ran out of charges right away. The next wave is gonna be brutal because we are actually lacking the shield. So the initial damage will be bigger than before. But if I don't screw up the transfers, well, this might work out. One more cycle. How many cap boosters I have? I have still about half left. And I'm only taking care of 1/3 of the mission, so I think I need to actually bail out at some point and get more of the charges. I want to add this to my... I don't have to kill the super carrier, thank God. But do I risk doing the next phase? I think I do. This is actually so intense. This is the kind of the breeder enemy. You get a short amount of time to reflect your life choices before the next wave. Because these guys actually scram you, so... Okay. I could definitely get out here if I want to. Do I want to? I guess I will actually go if I can. Because I don't want to lose this ship. I didn't think I would actually warp out between. What is it? Cap booster. Of course, they don't sell these here. They do. Okay. Let's actually buy all 30. I have the feeling that I will be. That's actually even not that expensive. Okay. On a doctor, and then I'm gonna buy 7.5 million. That is kind of expensive, but I think I need more repair paste as well. Oh man, this is very expensive as well, but 150 more, maybe. Yeah, I didn't think I would do this mission this way, warping out, warping back in, but I guess it kind of makes sense. Because you can absolutely do that between the waves. So why risk the ship at all? Although, I guess it's the challenge to do it in the one go. But I screwed the initial setup so badly that I just feel like I might run out of caps because of that. Okay, we have all the nanites we can hold. Don't think... no, I can put one more. Do we have ammunition? I do have 2,000 rounds. Let's see. Yeah, they don't sell that stuff here. Okay, so I think I should be fine with this. The thing is, I can actually now repair my overheated modules, which I didn't need to do. It probably would have been fine. Was that okay? I thought this was 12 million, but it was only 12,000. I think I have to check out the video afterwards to see if I actually needed to do this.
Warp drive active.
I should have reloaded as well. Holy shit, man. The reason I have the cap charges in the container is that by magic they actually hold more than what they take the space. So they hold 330 cubic meters and they only take 325 cubic meters. It can matter, it probably doesn't, but that allows me to bring a couple more cap boosters. I really didn't think I would actually go do this.
Warp drive active.
Well, go and recharge my guy in the between, or reload all the cap boosters. Okay. Reaction gonna land right on top of them? No. So remember the transfer, so don't get fooled. These guys web you so hard that it's actually hard to... It's hard to ignore that webbing, I suppose. Jesus. Come on, damage. Daddy needs some reps. Okay, I might be overlapping here. Cap boosters. Killing the first one is always the key here. Yeah, we definitely need more reps.
A module has run out of charges.
These are such touch and go missions. These guys were supposed to attack my drones, but they don't seem to care. I'm gonna give one more cycle with the Ancillary rep. Oh, I forgot to web that guy. Yeah, they're going really slow. 26. Holy shit. I kinda like that these missions are somewhat exciting. I think I just need to keep the cap boosters going as well. I should actually keep him at range. I should remember that as well. Yeah, they just hit me very well. Or quite well, so took a huge chunk of damage. Okay.
A module has run out of charges.
Here we go, here we go. I think I don't need to rep constantly here. Oh, apparently these guys give out good bounties. Oh yeah, almost 1 million per bob. Should keep repping. Yeah, I'm running out of cap. Let's put the charges here.
A module has run out of charges.
Oh fuck! I'm flying too close again. I just keep approaching. shit. Luckily, you get the good transversal when you go away from them as well. Okay, stop prepping, goddammit. Might as well reload here. I should have made folders for these drones. So apparently in the second phase the... Shit. Oh god. I hope my one repper can hold up because I accidentally recharged this ancillary rep right away. Which was not supposed to happen.
A module has run out of charges.
Luckily it seems like it can hold up. Without using the Afterburner I was taking a lot of damage because these guys actually shoot you with torpedoes and they do a lot of damage if you are not moving fast. They don't actually webify you, so I'm kind of moving... I'm moving 800, right? I was thinking I was moving 81, so I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, definitely speed tanking these guys is the key. How many cap charges do I have left? I think I can do the rest of this mission. No, I might as well go for that one, I guess. Yeah, I'm using so much cap boosters actually that it's probably because of the dual rep. The fact that I have dual rep, or maybe because I have a bad skills. That's entirely possible as well. But I don't think I could have done this in one go. We have still like a half of our cap boosters left. Is finally starting to die. Good. It looks like we are doing this though. Question is to have one of our out between again. Don't think I have to, but I feel like I should, honestly.
A module has run out of charges.
Unfortunately, there's nothing to align to in that direction. But the reason why I can get out is because we are actually pulling range on the burner Antero, which is the Wyvern ship. And the new drones will spawn next to the ship. So pulling range is actually important. Where the fuck are these drones going? I don't know. I should really light. Something I should have done right away. I'm actually gonna try to warp away. It should be fine.
Drive active.
Let's see. Yeah, I probably could have made this phase again. Because I still have enough cap charges, but if I was going to do the whole thing in one go, it probably wouldn't happen. let's put these on the new group web. Yeah, with max skills it would have probably gone way better though. Let's go get some cap boosters. What was this system? Hag again? Something?
Warp drive active.
I think, well, I do have a lot of nanites left as well. So maybe I don't need those more. I used almost 1000 ammo there, so I probably should bring some more backup ammo. Again, this is the first time I've actually fly Vigilante stuff. Or, yeah, Vigilante stuff with this tractor, so... yeah, I don't know how much ammo these guys use, I don't know. Wait, that's
Docking permission requested.
that's not how you type it. Really? Not even regular ammo?
Docking request accepted.
Ah, man. Guess I have to do with this ammo. It's a huge risk though, if you run out of ammo, that's like game over right away. So, how much time do I have? 55 minutes. Okay, we should have time. I'm gonna go buy some Caldari. 7 jumps, 6 jumps, 6, 6, 6, 2. These are so expensive, but let's see. It is low sec as well. I don't like those rods. 7 jumps to buy some ammo. What is this? I'm gonna, yeah, this is what I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna buy 1000 of normal ammunition just as a backup. And hopefully we will make it. Okay. Go, go, go. I didn't overload my mods this time at all. With only the one rep, which was the recommended setup, you need to kind of overload, and it's very tricky. So I actually feel like this is probably better setup otherwise than the fact that we are using so much cap. But because the cap usage is kinda hurting me. I don't have the what is the cap saving skill on the weapons. Controlled bursts. I have only level 3, so definitely this should be level 5 if I was flying these ships more often. But again, this is my first time actually flying this ship, and I have to say that I've always loved the whole thorax variations and thorax itself. It's just one of those legendary PvP ships, and now I can actually fly that, so I think I will train it up to level 5 later on after I finish this mission, because it's one of those legendary ships. I apparently have something else here as well.
Warp drive active.
I think I already have that skill book. Must have been some old crap I left behind me back in the day. But yeah, I guess this is one way to do this. Hopefully the waves don't actually reset when I warp out. They shouldn't, but I mean I wouldn't put that past the developers. So you definitely need to bring out more ammo, and I don't know if the dual rep is the way to go actually. You could probably, I don't know. It's just it's so much cap to have those dual reps going on early on. early in the fight.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
And the long range web would help against the EM drones. That's probably where I waste more time than with the dragonflies. The bombers, because I cannot catch them with my web. I cannot fit all the ammo in. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that. This should be enough. So yeah, if I could, or if I had the longer range web, which could actually catch up to the bombers, I think I could deal with them faster, which which would mean that that I waste less cap boosters during that phase of the fight. So I think that would be the key. If I didn't warp out, I would need to have just that long range web. And the Federal Navy web, which was recommended in the setup, is really good. So I think that's the way to go. That will probably save so much time for you in the second phase, or the bomber, in the bomber wave, and you won't end up using so many cap boosters, because constantly trying to shoot them and burn to them, and still having to run one rep each cap, and since it takes so relatively so long to take them out. It means that we use a lot more boosters. So I think it can be done with one run, but you would have to have better skills and slightly better mods. I think it's enough to just switch one of these webs to the faction web with longer range. But again, this is very cheap setup. Only expensive thing here is the ship itself, which is a 200 million ship. And actually these mods are not even fit the 50 million I was talking about earlier. These are more like 10 million setup, maybe 15 million. Actually, yeah, the boosters are probably worth the Nanite part pass. They are probably worth more. Okay, now we have drones set up. So apparently they don't attack drones, at least the small drones. So they might attack larger drones, I don't know. But this ship doesn't have that big of a drone bay anyway. I don't know if these Webifier drones actually accomplish anything to me either. I was hoping that they would slow down the enemies long enough that I would catch them, but apparently I killed them before I can catch them. So it's probably not worth it. So here we go. This should be the final wave if anything I read about this is right. Can already launch the drones. Engage. Double web. And he's held down quite nicely. I should keep it range. I should probably actually just keep moving, because moving targets take always less damage. And engage all the reps we have. Come on, drones, you're on the wrong target. Now they're actually getting shot by the enemies as well. Okay.
A module has run out of charges.
I think I'm overripping. This one guy is almost dead. Go for the next one. It's definitely still very touch and go. You don't have to mess up a lot and then you die. But
A module has run out of charges.
well, This seems to be working out. Both of them are actually scramming and whipping me, so that's why you're taking so much damage here. You simply cannot move, and you cannot really escape this pressure anyway. Okay, one more to go. I think I need to pop one of these. Sure. So, yeah.
Has run out of charges.
I don't know what to say. This seems to be working. I'm happy the way it's actually going. Okay, it seems like we are actually overlapping right now. Transversal is such a big thing here. Well, I don't know. Yeah, the transversal is very minimal. Okay. Next phase, here we go. Reps, speed, load. Again, I did that same stupid mistake. I forget that reloading all means that the ancillary rep will repair as well. But again, I shouldn't need that. I didn't need it last time, so I don't think I will need it this time either. If I just keep my speed up with the Afterburner. Try to minimize the transversal. Actually managed to make it bigger. Oh yeah, he started to circle in the other direction. Looks like approaching is actually doing best work for me, so I should just do that. Start repping again. This should be the last wave, right? I think so. What's going on here? They are actually war scrambling my drones. That's interesting. Okay, I almost ran out of cap because I was too busy watching things. Okay, so apparently with a little bit practice these are not that hard missions. It still takes a long time, and I definitely need to get my skills up if I'm gonna do more of this. Let's keep the cap up. Again, if I had the faction 15 kilometer web, I could overload and web him right now. With overload, it works up to 17 kilometers, so I'm over-repping like an idiot. Not that it probably matters, but it's a good habit to try to optimize things. Actually, these guys do only EM damage, so I could turn off my hardness and the damage would be the same. I do feel a little bit scared about doing that, but that's probably one way you could optimize your cap usage. Because if I'm correct, if I read the thing right, these do pure EM damage, where these are explosive and kinetic or thermal hardeners. These are meant against the previous wave. I could try that. I don't think these actually use that much cap, do they? $30 gigajoules, I suppose. Yeah, that's like insignificant amount, I think. But it might be just enough to keep us from using the Kappa boosters while fighting these guys. I don't know if these... I should probably try this. Whatever. But I'm not sure that webification drones actually accomplished anything for me. Okay, that should be that. Yeah, the Wyvern is gone and the mission should be completed. Yep. Oh man. Another anomic down. This is my third anomic mission and this one was the most expensive because I actually had to buy this ship because without the webification bonus it gives, there's no way in hell you can actually do this with one ship only. So let's head back to the base and see how much we got from that. But yeah, I definitely needed to warp out at least once in between. I think this last run went actually pretty smoothly. I didn't use that many cup recharge or cup boosters. I definitely needed to have more ammo with me and more nanite repair paste in the beginning. But I think, judging from the video I saw with the other so-called optimized fit, I think this was actually easier, because that seemed to be a real struggle. Basically because it only uses one rep. It does more damage because it had 2 magnetic field stabilizers, but I feel like it's probably not a good trade. And I think the 200mm Gauss guns Tech 2 would be better than Tech 2 250s the guy used. First off, they eat less power and the thing is they track better. And they are better against smaller targets than the bigger guns, so threat tracking is 10. Right, it gets bonus from the ship, I think, or maybe my skills, I don't know. But yeah, I'm happy with how this worked out. On a second try, the first try I didn't even manage to kill one of those dragonflies. I was just dead because the fact is that the Hurricane cannot track them with only 2 webs. If you have 3 webs, maybe, but even 10, it's a questionable thing. And the reason is because the hybrid turrets actually track better than the projectiles. Those things are so small and so fast that they're really hard to hit. And adding third web here instead of the Afterburner would have helped me against those dragonflies, but it would have actually probably screwed me over against the bombers in the long range, because I could have not catched them at all. And I felt like it was necessary for me to get up to that 15km range, so I could get real damage into it. These weapons have optimal range of 13 kilometers, so yeah. Of course I could have used better ammo like Tech 2 long range ammo. Maybe that would have negated the whole thing, who knows. But I guess this is kind of the good, very long guide for the Anomic Base Guristas, and I hope you enjoyed it. I think I might record the other ones as well. As I said, I've done 2 already, and they all have are very difficult well, very, very difficult for level 4 missions, let's put it that way. And there are some specific fits around, but this was the first one I actually used almost the recommended fit. Simply because I didn't see any other way to do this. All the fits I tried to make in the Buffa tool, I mean, they just didn't work. You need 3 webs on any other ship to even do some damage to those. But thanks to the bonus from Vigilante, you only need 2. Take 2 webs on Vigilante. So. I guess, well, let's take the money reward. Why not? Complete the mission. Oh yeah. I didn't get the bonus, but I'm fine with that. Yeah. And that's that, and this is very beautiful ship, so I hope to see you guys in the other episodes of EVE I make. But if not, I hope you enjoyed that one, and maybe it helped you, maybe it didn't, who knows, but see you guys around. Bye!